Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today is all about Hermes. We have new Hermes eye makeup and a limited edition lipstick that I just had to get and try. We're going to talk all about it. Thrilled to have you here. Don't forget that you can also follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. But let's get started here on YouTube, shall we? Okay, Hermes is one of those brands that, of course, I love. I love their silk squares. I would love to have one of their bags if anyone's planning to give one to me. But I see them as a leather goods company. I love their enamel bracelets, their jewelry. I love everything about them. But when they do makeup, I side-eye them. Why? Because sometimes I feel that when luxury brands that haven't been doing makeup start doing makeup, sometimes I feel like they shouldn't. And sometimes I feel like it's a money grab. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? So like when Prada released their makeup, I bought one thing and the whole time I was like, yeah, we'll see about this Prada. And then I tried it and I was amazed. I would say Prada might just be my favorite release all year. I know, darn it. Because I was hoping to save you guys money by going, oh, it's terrible, money grab. It was amazing. So whenever Hermes releases something new, I'm always like, oh, I'm sure I'll hate it. And so far, I have loved everything. So I haven't touched this stuff. We're going to try it together. And I will link it all below. You can go down there to purchase. It helps the channel. And you can see about our $4.99 a month members only for your members only lives and all that fun stuff. Okay. So let's talk about this. I bought one. This is what I did with Prada too, because I'm like, I don't trust you, Hermes. Okay, so this is the Ombres Mordorées. This is an eyeshadow quartet. Yep, it's in a little round thing, just like their blushes. This is refillable, which is kind of nice, and the refills are available. Like this, it's $108. It's Hermes. What am I going to do? What do you think? You're going to get a deal? It's Hermes, you know. I got color 6, which is the Ombres Mordorées. The Ombres Mordorées. This is number 6, and there are, of course, 5 others. This is the 6th. Let me show it to you here. Remember, it's refillable, so it can feel a little bit rattly, but that's refillable. And yeah, I went with a really kind of safe color story. I really, really did. The whole idea of these is that it's a trio of powders with a 4th unexpected shade. That's kind of how Hermes describes it. And this is, kind of their gold bronze. Yeah, it's pretty predictable, I suppose, but I wanted to do that. I didn't know how it would go, okay? And I'm going to show you the swatches of that in a moment. I also thought, why not? I was going to get this melting texture of the Hermes shiny lipstick. I got this in Rouge Hermes. This is $78. This was $108. Yeah, I would have loved to try more shades. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine with all the holiday releases? I'd be like, I can't even imagine. The lights wouldn't be on in the studio here. Okay, so this is the shiny lipstick. I picked up the Rouge Hermes. This has 3 shades and it is limited edition. So I'm looking forward to trying those as well. We're going to do some swatches now and then try this on. I did the eyeshadows on the left as they're laid out in the pan, and this pretty little lipstick on the right here, first in studio lighting. Take a look at that while I get my mirror out here. Really pretty, really reflective, seems to swatch super nice. That doesn't necessarily mean anything though, does it? Let's take a look at these better outside in the warm California sunshine. Yeah, it's almost the end of October and it's going to be over 90 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. So I'm sick of it. If anyone wants to send some cooler weather, please do so that Rebecca here can stop complaining. My goodness, Rebecca. All right, let's try this on. I'm really looking forward to this and crossing my fingers. I don't know whether to love it or hate it. And I know that one of our community members here, the dear Celeste, has said, can you do a separate review for this expensive stuff and say you hate it? I know. When I liked Prada, it was a problem. Okay, let's try this on first. So this is the Rouge Hermes lipstick. Take a minute. I'm going to start putting this on. Take a minute. Make sure that you are subscribed. We are almost at 18,000. I'd like to get to 20,000, sometime around the end of the year. Do you think we'll do it? Probably not. But I would like to, and I can do that with your help. So hit subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. This is interesting. I expected this to have a little bit more of it's pretty. Of a balm-like texture. Oh, it's pretty. When they say shiny, they mean it. Super easy to apply. Oh, look. I can smile. And I'm not seeing all sorts of lip lines. Not that I have lip lines. Oh, that's interesting. What a nice lipstick. You know, it covers like a lipstick, but feels like a balm. I'm late to the game with this, I know. It's limited edition and it's new-ish, but it's not super new. But I figured since I was placing an Hermes order, isn't that pretty? And you know, for $78, it ought to be. $78 lipstick. Look at me. How am I? Okay, let's go ahead and try the eyeshadow. And the question is, will I like it? I definitely like the lipstick. Do you need a $78 lipstick? No. Okay. I got some Rephr brushes here. Have you seen the Rephr holiday sets? Use my link below. They're fantastic. Oh boy, what's the unexpected shade here? I guess the unexpected would be the kind of maroon shade because the rest is kind of bronzy. Is that right? How do we feel about the packaging? Do you guys think that's like a waste of space or because it's in such a small little... Look at how small that is. I can palm it. I have tiny hands. How do we feel about that? All right, let me go in here. This is a Rephr number 16, and I'm going to go into this kind of matte brown shade, and I'm just going to kind of go into the crease. All right, lovely spreadability, really pretty, really easy, really buildable, really nice. No complaints there. I'm just doing one eye look. Don't have too many shades here. You can make more than one look out of this, of course, but, you know, for our purposes here today, I really just want to test out the formula. If we were doing a lot of shade type stuff, I would have needed to buy more than one. Not gonna happen. My goodness. Well, maybe. Yeah, one of Hermes' favorite sales. They don't have sales. Okay. That's really pretty. Look how nice that went on. And let me take a Rephr number 28 and just go under the eye with that too. Oh, wow. Okay, so far so good. We haven't tried the shimmer shades though. Let me keep this in my hand here and let's see what this is the surprise shade, right? So let me just put that just here. Isn't that pretty? And it's not too red. It's not like hay fever red, you know what I mean? And when it blends with the brown, the cocoa shade, I should say, should be more creative in my adjective choice. It's making a kind of purpley maroon that I'm digging a lot. Okay. Wow. Really pretty. All right. This leaves us the, it does feel a bit shaky. Make sure it's pushed down in there. That's okay. All right. This leaves us the shimmer shades, which I could use my finger for, but I'm going to go ahead and use this Rephr number 12. You can use your finger. Maybe I'll try both. I'm not even wiping this off. I'm just going to put the gold all the way almost to the corner. Very, very, oh wow, that's pretty. I'm just trying to just use this spot in the eye and not go over, but I'll just go over a little bit here. That's really pretty. I kind of don't want to run it over the mobile lid. I like it just kind of peeking out, but I do have hooded lids, so it might just be pretty for me to see and nobody else. But walk around with my eyes closed, maybe. And I'm running it on a little bit. Now, this is interesting. Let's see what we get when I use my finger. I find the Prada sparkly shades or metallic shades a little bit more impactful, but I really can't complain here. I'm looking for something to complain about. Ah, yes, and when you put it on with your finger, you're going to see a little bit more of a payoff. Gosh, that's pretty. And I picked the right lipstick, didn't I? I'm going to go back in with this Rephr that I used before, just kind of blend that out just to make sure there's no kind of harsh lines. All right, let's go in again with this 12. I'll flip it around and let's try this shade here. I'm going to go into the inner corner and then onto the mobile lid just a little bit. Into the inner corner and onto the mobile lid a little bit. I was talking the other day with Emily, nothing is sacred, sorry Emily, over DM about putting these into not Hermes necessarily, but just using highlight on the eye. And we were both talking about how if the brush is too big, it just doesn't look good. You know, it just gets way too much under the lower lid and it doesn't look good. But so you got to use the right brush so that you just get it just enough, not too much. Okay, it's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Tell me that's not beautiful for the holidays, for any day. Tell me that's not beautiful. And this lipstick is super comfortable. You know, there will be people under this video who will say, this is unaffordable, this is ridiculous. I get it, I get it. You could buy makeup for so much cheaper. I get it. The luxury issue becomes something to consider. I've said this on this channel before. You could buy a Chanel handbag for $6 grand, but why do that when you could buy a Coach handbag for $200? And why do that when you can buy a bag at Target for $30? And why do that when you could just put your stuff into a plastic bag and carry it around? I don't know where the argument for and against luxury begins and ends. So as I always say to you, I am not your bank manager, and I don't see your budget. But so this is expensive. If you can afford it, or if you want a treat, or you're treating someone around the holidays, this looks to be perfectly lovely, beautiful makeup. And I would love to try the other shades, but I am my own bank manager, and I know I can't, right? But that is just absolutely gorgeous. So if you are going to cross your fingers and take the chance on spending it, this definitely is beautiful. It's just lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Wow. This and Prada. Which do I like better? I think the Prada by a hair. I do think I like the Prada better. But is this gorgeous? Absolutely. It's just stunning. Lipstick, stunning. Stunning, stunning. All right, let me know what you guys think. I mean, that's what makes us a community. You can talk about the pricing, you can talk about the performance, or let me know what you decided to order. You might even have this lipstick already. What do you think of it? Limited edition. Gosh, that's pretty. All right, tell me what you think. It's what makes us a community. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and I hope to see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.